Hi there everyone, welcome to our webinar. My name is Anita Adnan from megabaseacademy.com and I'm together here with my partner Ani Munira from atlasTImalaysia.com. Over the past couple of months, we have been conducting webinars, and since webinars are still new to our audience, many people have been asking how do we go about it. So therefore, my partner and I have decided to come up with this webinar to talk about how to conduct webinar. So I think many people are wondering how they too can earn money by conducting webinars. So Ani Munira and I have come up with this premium coaching. So maybe let me just hand over to Ani so that she can explain more about this. Are you ready, Ani?
Yes, I am. Okay, thank you very much, Anita. I am very much excited to be talking about webinars today. Let me share my screen. Right, here it is. So I am very much excited because both Anita and I have been running these webinars and many people have given very positive feedbacks, but there are still people out there who are not very clear what are webinars. So hence that is the reason why we come up with this free training today on introduction to webinars. As has been explained earlier, I am Ani Munira and my business partner is Anita Adnan. Let me begin. Right. So what are actually webinars? Webinars are a combination of web and seminar. So if we are very familiar with face-to-face seminars where we need to go to one place at the same time together to meet the speaker, to learn about the same thing, now we combine that with the online technology, which is the World Wide Web. So webinars is short for web and seminar. Essentially, running a webinar is simply put, you are running a seminar purely online from your computer, provided you are connected to the internet. Now, since that is out of the way, we know already what are webinars. So, webinars are for whom? I would say webinars are for anyone who needs to get your message to the whole world. You could be a teacher, you could be a business person, you could be an online marketer, you can be just about anyone. So now you have a message and you want to relate that message to the entire world or to a specific group of people. You decide because you are the person running the webinar, but using the online platform, you can reach out to just about anybody who is connected to the internet. Right, so why do we run webinars? The number one point is webinars will involve small budget. Okay, you can even run webinars without putting in an upfront investment. Okay, you could start very small, but the profit could be big. Okay, because we both have been there and done that because we started small, but we slowly generate income from time to time by running our webinars. Now, webinars could potentially come to a big reach, and we could get full engagement with the our attendees. Okay. Now imagine if we are running webinars face to face. Sorry, if we are running seminars face to face, then we are limited to the time that people are available to join, and we are also limited to the space, how many people can be accommodated by such a hall or a room, a training room. Okay, so running a webinar, our attendees can be at their own place. At the same time, they can join our webinars and even our replays. If they cannot join the webinar during the time that we have specified, we could make available to them the replays to the webinar. Okay, in other words, the third point here, webinars could be very effective anytime and anywhere. Okay, at any time at all, our attendees, they feel like viewing or joining our webinars live, or after the webinar they want to watch the replays. They are also not limited to the physical location that they are at the time being. They could be within the same locality. They could be even international attendees. Right. So some tips on presenting a webinar. There are, of course, there are a lot of other tips, but these are the main ones. I would suggest, number one, what we do is we choose a topic. Yeah, definitely, you will need to choose a topic which is close to your heart. Whatever message that you want to give out to the whole world, then you need to choose what is the topic of your presentation. Next, once you have decided what is your topic, you will then create an outline, and I would suggest you make the outline in bullet points. If you do them in bullet points, then you'll be able to further make it into smaller bullet points, which will make it easier for you to brainstorm ideas for your presentation. And next, you could also create a PowerPoint presentation or simply use any other word editor, okay, where if you use a PowerPoint, I would suggest that you will create one slide for each bullet point. So why do I suggest that? Is because if you have at the outline, you have 5 bullet points, for example, you will end up having 5 or 6 or 7 PowerPoint presentation slides, whereby there's the introduction, and then there is the points for each of your bullet points, and then there is the conclusion part. Next, you will also need to consider if you want to do a screen share only. Screen share means something like what I am doing now. I am sharing my screen. Or you can also do a screen share plus a webcam. If you choose to do the second one, whereby you can do a screen share of your computer screen, at the same time, you can move interchangeably to use the webcam also. Using a webcam means it will show your face, or it will show whatever that you want to show using a camera webcam. Right. So once we have formulated the contents and how do I want to go about our presentation, we need to start marketing our webinars. So how do we get attendees to come and join our webinars live? Definitely, we're going to use social media, and one of the most social media that is very effective that we've been using all this while is Facebook advertising. We didn't even pay for Facebook ads, but we just simply use our walls, our groups, or our pages. And we also use other social media platforms, for example, Twitter, Google Plus, and also Instagram. And if you have any other social media platforms, by all means, you can do the advertising. Just let people know about your webinar which is coming up soon. And probably you have a blog, probably you have a mailing list. Okay, you can just send an email to your mailing list, which is very, 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 very um, uh, effective and useful. Right. And these are also some of the useful tips that we would like to share with you. We suggest you conduct training webinars to share your points, one webinar per week, or maybe one webinar per fortnight. Okay, maybe you 1 month you can have one webinar or 2 webinars, but when we do these webinars, our attendees will be more engaged to what are the messages that we have for them. And from a recent research, morning webinars will get the highest attendance rate. Okay? And the recommended time is probably in the morning from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. This is from one of the webinar providers' research, GoToWebinar. And they did a survey, and most people have chosen that is the time which is the most suitable for them. And even if there are people who are working full-time and were unable to join their webinars, the replays will be made available to them. And from the recent survey also, it came out that Tuesday webinars are the most popular ones. I have no idea why, but if the chosen time by the person who wants to carry out the webinars is Tuesdays, then most Tuesday webinars will get the highest attendance rate. Now, from the beginning of this presentation, I have explained what are webinars, webinars are for whom, how to prepare for our webinars, and how to get the attendees, and also these useful tips. And I am very much excited to share with you if you would be interested to know how would you like to generate income using webinars, because we could provide free webinars, we could also provide premium webinars. So if it ever come across to your mind that you would like to generate income using webinars, we have a special news for you, right? We are launching our webinar premium coaching starting January 2015. Okay? And what is contained is in this webinar premium coaching is that we have 5 modules ready for you. They are stretched over 4 weeks of coaching. Okay. At module number 1, we're going to teach you the formula for webinar income generation. Okay. You could be giving free webinars, you could be giving paid webinars, and you could even generate recurring income through webinars. Okay. Second module, we'll talk about preparing our webinar outline, how to prepare the contents, what about the slides, what about the call to action, for example. And number 3, the third module talks about choosing a webinar platform. So I've been telling you since a few slides back that there are free options and there are premium options. We're going to discuss about the pros and cons of choosing these platforms for our webinars. And module number 4 talks about how to get webinar attendees. We're going to talk about both offline and online promotion of our webinars, okay, and how to get how to reach out to people not only within our Facebook friend list. For example, we have tips for that, and we're going to share that with you in this webinar premium coaching. And the last module is, once you have already conducted the webinar, you're going to then have do the recording during the webinars, and you will have a replay of that webinar. We're going to teach you how to do a promotion of the webinar replays. Now, these webinar replays could be given to those, regardless if they have attended our webinars or they are not the ones who attended our webinars, because we can promote these webinar replays in the form of MP4 formats or AVI formats for people to come and learn from us. The replays could be given for free, and they could be also given with a specific charge that we decide. Now, I'm sure you are wondering, how much is the cost of investing in this webinar premium coaching? I just do a recap. So what are the things that you will get by investing in this webinar premium coaching? There are 5 modules which will teach you A to Z. How to how to do a proposal of your webinars, how to conduct your webinars, how to choose the best platform, how to do the marketing, and once the recording is ready, how to promote the webinar replays. Right? There are 5 modules which will be stretched over 4 weeks. Your investment is only Ringgit Malaysia 99. Right, I recap here. What is the cost of investing in this premium webinar coaching by Ani, Munirah, and Anita? It is only 99 ringgit. However, if you decide to join us now, we are just about to launch in January 2015. Now, during the launch period, which is about now until the middle of January 2015, you can join our premium webinar coaching with a small investment of Ringgit Malaysia 49 only. I hope you are as much as excited as I am, because I am very excited to share with you all these tips and tricks that we have in mind to share with you about running your own webinars, running your own webinar series, for example, and how to generate income from running your webinars. Now, if you are excited to join, you can, or you would like further information, you can contact us for more info and maybe to indicate that you are interested to join this premium webinar coaching. The email address is as stated in front of you, which is anita.adnan@yahoo.co.uk. Okay, all right, that's it for my presentation. I'm very glad that I managed to spit out everything that I wanted to talk about webinars to you. So I'm handing over this presentation back to Anita.
Thank you so much, Ani. Wow, I am so excited to be offering this webinar together with you, yeah, because there are so many instructors or teachers out there who are wondering what are they doing, these two ladies, yeah. And if I can share with you, Ani, very quickly, these few months has changed my life very, you know, it has changed my life since I started doing webinars. there are so many opportunities that I can see. Because one thing for us instructors, we get to manage our own time. So I think that is the best, way of managing, earning income over the internet, because then you can come up with your own webinars, decide on your own topic, conduct your own session. Thank you so much, Ani Munira, for your time. So we will be promoting and sending the links over the social media very soon. So I hope that all of our audience who are interested will come and get in touch with us, and then we are going to help you earn some money over the internet like what we did. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.